What's up, guys, and good morning. It is a little bit chilly here in Colorado, and we have the truck and the trailer hooked up. And my new excuse for buying cars is that we are trying to do a junkyard thing, and I have a 6 liter, so we might need another one for parts, but then we might have to buy another one. I found a 6 liter Powerstroke Amarillo-Edition yesterday on Marketplace and struck a deal with the lady, and I'm pretty freaking stoked. It's super clean looking, but it has a slipping transmission, so it's a couple hours away from the shop. She said it would probably drive, but I don't really want to risk it. So I got a truck and trailer for a reason. We might as well use it, and so we're gonna have a good time. So we're gonna see how this thing goes.
I made it. Woo! That's a nice truck.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Oh, not too bad.
Wow. Hey, buddy. Amarillo by morning.
Interesting, right?
Yeah. We're looking at the truck, and on the outside, it looks like the paint might be a little faded.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a cheap body shop job, and then somebody, you know, obviously faded paint, faded clear coat, somebody tried to like put some rattle can on it. So who knows? But I mean, the truck overall, other than that, is fairly nice, you know, all things considered. Like, watch this.
Oh, yeah, rough.
And she's still been driving it. She had the tranny serviced about 5,000 miles ago, you know, and if you have a high mileage tranny, you're not really supposed to service them, flush them, whatever, because the new detergents like end up cleaning off the grit that potentially is keeping the transmission from slipping. So, like, you know, it's funny, some people are like, oh, I've 280,000 miles on my truck, never changed the tranny fluid past what like the, you know, warranty recommended stuff was, and then as soon as they get it changed, then the tranny starts slipping and doing some weird stuff. But yeah. I mean, overall, it's a pretty nice truck. Emissions, all that stuff. It has a muffler delete, so we might hear a little turbo, but it has a factory cat and all that stuff on it, factory EGR. I mean, doesn't feel bad.
It shifts.
I don't know, and she didn't really say it was slipping. She said it was more so like had hard engagements and some other weird stuff. But Amarillo Edition's pretty cool. Like, it has this, the gauge cluster is cool, and then
that's really unique.
even with, like, I was looking on eBay, a set of these Amarillo seats sold for like $3,800 recently on eBay.
Slow.
No, I mean, that's not bad.
I mean, I don't know 6 liters, but it's definitely slower than yours.
It's all stock though. The thing that sucks is the freaking clear coat, because like in the picture, look at the deer.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Hey deer, how you doing?
Yeah, you can tell they're extra fluffy because it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just the clear coat sucks. You know, I looking at the pictures and stuff. Obviously, we could paint, but like, I don't want. It's a slippery slope. You know, if you
very slippery slope.
You paint the hood and you paint the fenders and you do whatever, then you're like, well, what's going to stop you from painting everything else? You know, or the whole truck or whatever. But I don't really want to do that. I mean, I think the price that we'd be getting this thing for is fairly reasonable, especially because it does run and drive, and maybe it's something simple with the transmission, maybe it's not. I mean, it's not slipping. Didn't slip at all.
Yeah.
So we're in the town called Salida, which is kind of turning into, I'm gonna call it a mini Aspen of freaking. It used to be affordable. It used to be cheap, like little snowboard, you know, ski town. So that's different.
Okay.
Unless it's starting off in like.
Oh, there it was.
So it was like starting off in second, and then it switched. It has a check engine light. Don't know what that's for. Runs smooth though. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
right, so made it back to the shop. Freaking trailer. This is the trailer. I've actually had this thing for sale for a while because this is the one that I replaced with the tilt deck, but it was nice because my truck was at the shop, the trailer was already at the shop, so we just freaking hooked up to it and ripped. Hey, what do you think?
It's so yellow.
Amarillo by when? When do you think we got to get to Amarillo by?
By morning.
We better. Well, we got here by the afternoon. It's a unique truck, very unique truck. Obviously, we need to wash it because the paint is weird, but the transmission isn't as bad as I think that she said that it was gonna be. But I got it a little bit cheaper because there's some weird stuff with the paint. So
Yeah.
see how like the roof, somebody like
the hood is horrible. Come up here.
So we got some rattle can
Yeah, I mean, look at the
stuff right here. Like that is some weird stuff. Which I mean, the hood is easy. It needs a grill, but I think like if we did the hood, the fenders, paint match grill,
cheap clear.
paint match some bumpers and some headlights, do some more stuff with it. But I think she'll be a ripper. I just absolutely love these freaking seats and the black interior.
Sick. Did you show them the logo on the seat?
Amarillo right there. It's in good shape. I mean, overall it's just in good shape. Look at that. Like, that's a pretty good seat. It's got the million button steering wheel, which is I'm a big freaking fan of. It's got a powered sliding rear window, black headliner, and it's got some special bumps in there. It's got a 6-disc changer in there. Buddy, we are ready to rip.
This truck is hotter than a black leather seat on a hot summer day.
It is weird though. So it used to have a gooseneck, and then they put 5th wheel rails. So just kind of a odd situation. And then somebody gave her the boop right there. Maybe we'll just get rid of the old 6.7 and just cruise around in the Amarillo Special. You ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this 6-liter. I just love that gauge cluster. It's so sick. And million button leather, well, not dual climate, but digital climate.
That doesn't have Tonka on the side.
It's gonna.
You said what?
It's gonna.
It's the first yellow Ford I've ever seen
I'll
that
go
doesn't have
inside.
Tonka on the side.
I'll go inside right now, pull out the vinyl cutter.
Yeah, stick it right
honestly,
there.
it needs Tonka.
It does.
I know what you're saying. Like
The Tonka
I knew
truck?
it was missing
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
All right, so we were just filming a video for Motion Auto, and now we have we're gonna call this guy, we're gonna call you the Master Distractor, is what we're gonna call.
Came down and screwed you all up today. You're
All
just getting stuff done, and then I showed up.
Film the first clip of Motion Auto.
Wow.
And he
And
just
he
says,
walked in,
"Here I am."
and nothing.
Now I'm checking out
since.
this unit.
Yeah, what would you rather have, this one or this one?
Ooh.
Or should we put a 6-liter Powerstroke in this?
In that?
In it? How cool would that
That
be?
would be kinda cool.
Because everybody would like, if they seen on T37s, actually, they're a weird bolt. This is 6 by 114.3. But imagine this. So we have a hood stack, rolling coal. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks, man, that thing's got Cummins in it.
yeah.
Guess what? You roll up.
Psych.
Fuck, 6-liter. No, we were just talking about auctions and 6-liters and other 6-liter. I just look at that. I love buying stuff. Well, now we're transitioning into the big junkyard. The part outs, the flips, the things, the stuff. So guess what? Trev has freaking full send on buying shit. And I got trailers, I got trucks, I got like, I don't have a ton of money, but I have enough to where I could buy a bunch of cheap shit, and I fucking love cheap shit. So, you know, this was like a perfect thing. But the crazy thing is pretty much the Subaru, we turned the Subaru, you know, $500 Subaru essentially into this. And then now this can turn into probably a $10,000 to $12,000, you know, thing. And then we can turn that into 2 or 3 other units like this. Then we can turn them.
Or a nice unit.
Yeah, a big one. Get a big one.
unit.
So we're just gonna fucking keep her going. Is all we're gonna do. I really like 6-liters though. Like, yeah, a little
drive
bit,
it back, or
little
you
bit
trailer
of
it back?
we trailered it. A little bit of transmission issue.
Oh, okay.
These wheels, all of it. The paint is just hurts me inside a bit, but we'll figure it out. Hey, what do you think of that?
That's That's something. Look at it. Auto light even? Dang.
Yeah, we're pretty bougie around here now. So I actually just got this soap dispenser yesterday from Uline. So now, you know, not only do we have soap instead of like, you know, fumbling with whatever type of soap you're going to use and not knowing which one you want to use, or, you know, wasting all the degreaser. Bam, soap, bam, paper towels, and we got a mirror. We're ready to rip. And we have an auto light with an auto fan. So it's good to go.
Motion Auto 2024.
We are high class over here now.
High class, high living, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So Eric's finishing up a couple things on the Evo. Basically just tucking some of the wiring for the low glow kit. Obviously we did that in a rush and then we got out of town, and then now we actually have some time. So he's finishing that up. This thing's going to be, we're trying to decide if we're going to get it tuned here in Colorado with the new FP Red, or since the giveaway winner already came here, you already seen it. We're going to ship it to him, all that stuff, but need to figure that out. The Taurus that we got at the auction the other day, what's the update on the Taurus? How is the Taurus? What is the update?
I think we just need a starter for it.
That's it.
And then a family.
And then a family in need is in, indeed. This thing will be ready to rip here shortly. I hope it's something simple.
Every vehicle you buy there have to have a busted windshield or what?
Guess, I don't know. Every single one is broken. I drove this thing home the other day. Obviously, radiator was a little bit mad. I did hit it with a hammer, and then it started leaking. But I think it was in need of one anyhow. So new radiator is at my house, basically on the porch. So I'm gonna bring that tomorrow. We did put the new headlight in it, so that's ready to rip.
That looks sick.
And other than that, this thing is all done. So my buddy has already agreed to purchase it, and as soon as it's done, if it was done today, I'd get the money today, but that should be tomorrow. Also, we pulled in the Chevy Spark. So this has been kind of this was a project that I bought from my buddy, and this is a unique year. It's a 2014 Chevy Spark EV. And the 2014s had like an ABC 123 battery pack, which was unique to the 2014. And it actually has 400 foot-pounds of torque, just how it is. So as you've seen maybe in some of the past live streams on Motion Auto, we freaking absolutely roasted the tires off of here, but it was wrecked in the front, so there wasn't any way to mount the radiators and stuff. Chris, my buddy who I got this from, he actually bought all the coolers and radiators and stuff because this thing was wrecked in the front end. So let's pretty much put it back together, and then what we're gonna do is actually see, you know, what this thing is all about when it actually runs at full power, because it didn't have, like, the transmission fluid was leaking, the coolers, it wasn't circulating coolant through the batteries, you know, so it was just kind of like in like a limp mode. But once this thing is actually fully ripping 400 foot-pounds of torque, I'm really curious to see what we could actually put this, like swap this, you know, setup in, because realistically, the electric motor and transmission is like a little bit bigger than a 5-gallon bucket, and all of this electronic stuff right here can be positioned and moved away with wires extended and things like that. And, you know, overall, I think it would be kind of cool to put it in something else, like, you know, let's say a Volkswagen Bug or Volkswagen Bus or a Civic hatch, you know, something along those lines. So let me know what you guys think we should swap this stuff in, and, you know, it would just be kind of cool. I've always wanted to mess with some electric stuff just for fun, and I think that this is, you know, a cool opportunity to, you know, maybe get something ripping, you know, that maybe wouldn't be ripping. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. But this thing's getting close. I had to order a transmission cooler line. I think it's this one right here broke, so I ordered that. That's going to be here tomorrow, and then we should be able to continue assembling this thing. All right, so the radiator showed up for the Subaru. That is all in and installed. Eric pulled out the line, and we got the line from Amazon for the tranny cooler thing on here. So now we have the radiators, coolers, all that stuff in the electric Spark, so that way we could actually maybe take this thing for maybe its first drive today, all right? Exciting. I'd be pretty excited to be able to take this thing for a rip. Like, I want to feel that full 400 foot-pounds of torque with all the coolers and everything, like, actually connected where it's happy, because it definitely wasn't happy before. But now we have the radiator support and all that. It was in like a weird accident where it pretty much just hit the bottom of this, and then hit the coolers and all that stuff, and that was pretty much it. All right, so Eric has been slaving away on it. Actually, he hasn't even really been slaving away. You've just been just patiently installing bolts and putting fittings on. And do we need more coolant? Yes. How much? How much coolant? Look, got the hood.
Whoa!
The hood on here. We have this thing. Look at that little. This is all it was. It was this and then the subframe. Oh, and we got to put the. So we need this. We need that. And I think we should be able to like actually, you know, drive this thing down the road with all the systems. There it is.
So what's really cool about these, did you tell them about these?
The switch?
Yeah, so these actually have like a kill switch. So if you take the cover off, by the way, it goes like this. Yeah.
Hey, we gotta clean that.
It has a little switch right here. You see that? Yeah. So that's like a kill switch that disengages the entire electrical system. So you take this off.
Then you can go rip it. We need to look around the shop and see if we have a little bit more coolant, and then I think it just takes some Dexcool. I wonder if we could just use some, you know,
general coolant?
Just some regular coolant, you know, because we got plenty of that. We're just kind of temporarily potentially putting this thing back together, because I think we're just going to try to swap it. And again, we need some help figuring out what to swap this into. Chris lost the title. Yeah.
So no selling.
Well, I mean, or maybe, hey, maybe we could part it out.
Maybe we can part it out
on eBay, or we could put the engine in something and part out the rest of the body on eBay. Because there's plenty of parts. The only thing it really needs is a freaking bumper.
Also, they made gas versions of these, so the parts are probably needed in other cases. You know, like I wonder what's the difference between the electric cars and the gas cars. Like what
the bumper looks a lot different.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like interior wise or anything like that. Like imagine a gas car. I'm assuming they probably don't have this like
nice seats.
Like and this looks like an electric, like, you know what I mean? Like the style that electric cars have is like minimalistic, very futuristic, right? These seats have like a futuristic design on them.
Got some dimples on them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We're gonna figure it out though. All right, so we fire this thing up. Well, it's technically, it's running right now, which is nice. That's, I guess, the benefit of an EV is that they could just be on. So we got 28 miles. The freaking windshield things, okay, I think that's good. Radio works great. It says no remote detected, but it has 50,000 miles. We got 28 miles of range. And you know, I guess we could go see what this thing's like.
It's such a small car. Any other car would not be able to get it out. You're clear. Jesus! All right. First ride in the EV. How are we doing?
First, I've driven this thing up the road before when I shouldn't have, because the tranny fluid was spilling out and it like didn't have full power. All right. Add air pressure. All right, how's it feel? We're driving.
I mean, yeah, we're going.
Oh, wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Buddy! Did you feel that?
It like yanked me back in my seat. Jeez!
Oh my god, we're not even in sport mode, we're not in low. Oh, we're regen. If we put it in low, it's like a Tesla.
Oh.
So now we're getting regen. Look at that, we're charging the battery.
Wow.
And we'll, like,
it's weird not having engine noise. Dude!
Like, it's literally like, the traction control line is just like,
oh my gosh.
man, that's not bad. Like, for what it is, that is not bad.
Eric's got the biggest smile on his face.
We need to turn off traction control, that's what we need.
How do you do that? Here, let me see that. Okay, here. So, traction control off.
It's just like.
It's still spinning.
This is the mark earlier from us ripping it.
Whoa!
Like it's like cleaning. It's not doing a burnout, but it's cleaning the road by doing like a slight little one.
Yeah. The tires are hot. They're just spinning the wheels. That's so funny.
Are you ready?
For what?
I'm gonna do a burnout.
Oh god.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. He's gonna do it.
This thing's crazy.
What's all that smoke? Is that this? Or is that that was the dirt?
Yeah, it was the dirt. Yeah, this thing's wild.
Like burnt rubber.
Man, I like it because it's like, it's quiet, it's smooth, the heat works great. We got like nice stereo, heated seat.
It's too quiet, it's weird.
I kind of want this to be the new daily.
Everything is the new daily.
Well, this could be your new daily, Charles.
I appreciate that, pal.
Or we could put it in something else, like a Civic. But I don't think it'd be as fast in a Civic.
I think it would be.
Like
Yeah, this thing's pretty heavy.
You think?
Yeah, they gotta make it for safety standards.
True. I mean, maybe we need to look at it, but let me know what you guys think of this thing. I wish the sport button worked. Maybe it needs like some of the lights. Oh, they're all sport! Sport!
Try it again.
Have fun. Is it any faster?
Sport mode didn't really do anything, but the battery's also in the yellow.
So with electric cars, like you don't get your full power unless you're at full power, you know what I mean? Like full charge.
Well, and then we got the heated seat, the heater on, we got the radio bumping, like we're just cruising in the seat. But it's pretty nice. Like I think like you could take this and put this in anything, like this cluster.
Yeah.
And all the electronics and the everything. You could put it in another vehicle and make it work. Like I think you would have to have all the systems, as many systems as you can. Like imagine this in a Civic or Geo Metro.
Yeah.
Or something silly. Volkswagen Bug. Volkswagen truck. I don't even know what else we could put it in, but
comment down below.
let me know. But appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm gonna go home and say goodbye to the Volt, and we're gonna mess with this thing.
The Spark. Not the Volt.
Spark. I had a Volt for a very short period of time, but remember we filmed a video that actually went on this vlog channel that said, should we do an EV swap? And we talked about this thing because we were at SEMA and we were like, look at all this EV stuff, like, and that was the whole purpose of this thing, and then it sat, but now it's here, so maybe we could do something cool. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for watching the vlogs. See you later.